Want to learn English in a way you've never experienced before?
These images will take your English skills to the next level. Everything you need to improve is right here in this video.
Watch till the end, and you'll walk away with tons of English learning. Let's dive in.
What do you see in the image?
A man is slumped in his chair, completely knocked out, snoring away.
His boss is standing in front of him, arms crossed, looking like he's about to explode.
Okay, what advanced vocabulary word describes his facial expression?
Agitated. It means nervous and panicked. Example, he looked agitated when he lost his passport at the airport.
Good one. I'd say distressed. He looks like something really bad just happened to him.
Can you describe this using the past perfect?
Sure. The waiter had been walking carefully before he slipped and dropped the tray.
Oh, nice. And in simple past, the waiter slipped and the tray fell everywhere.
Why do you think people love tea so much?
Tea is a conversation starter. It brings people together, whether at home or in a busy market.
Exactly. It's more than a drink, it's an experience.
What prepositions can we use to describe this scene?
The man is on the chair, his feet are on the desk and papers are on the floor.
The boss is standing in front of the desk, looking down at him furiously.
Can you give a phrasal verb that fits this scene?
Oh, easy. Freak out. He is totally freaking out. Example, I freaked out when I saw a giant spider on my bed.
Or tear off. His clothes are literally tearing off. Example, he tore off his jacket because it was too hot.
Who looks more shocked, the waiter or the customer?
Oh, definitely the customer. His face is the most horrified one in the whole restaurant.
But the waiter's shock is bigger because his job might be on the line.
Can you describe what's happening in this image in simple English?
Sure. A tea seller with a turban is pouring tea from a kettle. People are gathered, drinking tea, and chatting.
The shop looks old-fashioned and beautifully decorated.
What's a strong vocabulary word for the boss's face?
Furious. He's red with anger. Example, my mom was furious when I broke her favorite mug.
I'd say outraged. His expression screams, "How dare you!"
Okay, make this sentence passive. Security chased the man down the hallway.
Easy. The man was chased down the hallway by security.
Nice. Passive voice is great when we don't know or don't want to focus on the doer of the action.
What do you see in the image?
A waiter is balancing a large tray, but he suddenly loses control and everything goes flying.
A man in a suit is sitting below, looking horrified as water and food spill all over him.
Do you have a memory of drinking tea in a special place?
Yes, I once had chai on a rainy day in the mountains. Best feeling ever.
Same. Hot tea on a cold day is pure happiness.
Why do you think he's sleeping at work?
Maybe he worked overtime and didn't get enough rest.
Or maybe he was up all night binge-watching his favorite show.
Have you ever had a moment where you wanted to run away like this?
Yes. Once I was late for class, and the moment I entered, the professor asked me a question. I wanted to disappear.
Haha, relatable. I once sent an embarrassing message to the wrong group. That was my runaway moment.
What are some useful words or phrases related to this scene?
Spill the beans usually means to reveal a secret, but here he's literally spilling everything.
Oh, and take a spill means to fall. Example, the waiter took a spill and now the restaurant is a mess.
Who looks happier, the people sitting or standing?
The ones sitting, of course. They look more relaxed than the ones standing.
True, and the tea seller has the biggest smile of all.
How can we compare the boss and the employee?
The boss is angrier than a thunderstorm.
And the employee is lazier than a cat on a sunny day.
Guys, imagine this. You're running for your life. Your clothes are tearing apart. Your face is pure panic. What's happening here?
Oh man, this guy looks like he saw something horrifying. Maybe a patient turned into a zombie.
Or maybe he just realized he forgot to submit his resignation letter before quitting.
What would you do if this happened to you?
If I were the waiter, I'd pretend it was a magic trick.
If I were the customer, I'd say, well, I wanted my food fast, but not like this.
What's a good phrasal verb for this situation?
Doze off. It means to fall asleep accidentally. Example, I dozed off while studying last night.
Or tell off. His boss is definitely telling him off. Example, my coach told me off for being late to practice.
What's the worst dining experience you've ever had?
Once my soup arrived cold, and when I complained, they microwaved it until it was lava.
Oh no! I once got served the wrong dish and only realized after taking a bite.
What do you think happened 5 minutes before this moment?
Maybe he accidentally walked into a secret lab and saw something he wasn't supposed to.
Or he spilled coffee on his boss's laptop and now he's running before getting fired.
What if the customer deserved it?
Oh, plot twist. Maybe he was rude and karma got him.
Or maybe the waiter did it on purpose because he's quitting today.
What do you think will happen next?
The boss will yell so loudly that the whole office will hear.
Or he might get fired and start looking for a job tomorrow.
What if someone says tea is overrated?
Impossible. Tea is loved worldwide. It's comforting and delicious.
Agreed. But if you don't like tea, coffee is a good backup.
Can you turn this sentence into past perfect? He runs through the hospital hallway.
Of course. He had run through the hospital hallway before anyone noticed him.
Perfect. That's how we show an action that happened before another past event.
So, what's our takeaway from this?
If life throws food at you, make a sandwich. Just like English, turn mistakes into learning opportunities.
Never underestimate the power of a clumsy waiter. And never underestimate the power of practice.
Subscribe for more English fun learning. Don't let good learning slip away.